Hello, my darlings. My name is Victoria, and this is Veritas Tarot. Aries, I'm doing your reading this evening just to see what's coming up for you, where you are right now. This is one of my new mini readings that I'm doing. I'm always looking to evolve as a reader, and although I tend to do some quite longer readings, I'm trying to keep these readings now sort of between 10 and 20 minutes long. And for these readings, I'm going to be using my mini deck. So I've got my lovely Light Seers Tarot here, which is a beautiful deck, and then I've also got my White Sage Tarot, which I love, and my Sun and Moon. Now my Sun and Moon and White Sage I haven't brought out of their hiding place for a while, so it's lovely for me to be able to use these with you this evening. If the reading resonates with you, it means that you were guided to see this reading at this time. It's always in divine timing. If it doesn't resonate, my darling, it simply means it was not for you at this time. I am looking to go live towards the end of October, fitting it in with my family plans. So keep an eye out for an announcement about that. And I'm going to be looking to read live for the energies of those that come to join me for that live session, but also for those that can't join me then, but do click on the reading at a later date. And I will be taking some questions during the live reading as well. So it'll be almost like a personal reading, but in a very loving environment with like-minded souls who've come to watch the reading too. So my darling, let's move ahead with this reading and see where you are. And thank you so much for your support and your love and your messages. I cannot tell you how much they mean to me. Thank you for Aries. For those that most need to hear this message, this is starting off with my Light Seers Tarot. Thank you, Spirit. I wanted to pop out the Magician. What a beautiful way to start your reading. The Magician is one of the major arcanas. So this is a sort of big life-changing time for you. There is a lot of change in your life right now. You're seeing a lot of change, and whether you are aware of it or not, but you are actually manifesting, you're actually causing, you're actually creating this change for you. And that's why it's very important to embrace this change, because this is something that your soul has been yearning for. Your soul is calling it in. And when we are the Magician, you know, we are master manifestors. We were created to create. And when we create, sometimes we do it individually, sometimes we do it in a conjunction with others. We do it together with other souls. And with this Magician card, I feel that you've been in a space where you're starting to see the seeds of that. It's kind of like at the beginning stages, and I'm seeing the Fool at the beginning, at the bottom of the deck. So this is a brand new cycle for you. Whatever you're causing to create, whatever's coming into your life now, they are the seeds that you planted a while back. And you've sort of let them go into the vortex. And I want you to look at your life right now and think, where I am right now, is this something that I manifested without realizing a while back? It could be last week, it could be last month, it could be last year, it could be a few years ago, but we cause and create everything to happen in our life. And the Magician is a reminder for you that you are a powerful creator. You are a piece, a very important piece of the universe, the omniverse, all that is, I am. And your soul is experiencing a physical experience, having a physical experience. And there is a path your soul is following. And this path your soul is following is for your soul to remember. So when you have those beautiful aha moments, when you have those light bulb moments, your soul you're not learning per se, you're remembering that you're a part of all that is. And your soul is an infinite piece of that. It's wisdom, it's knowledge, it's clarity, it's infinite wisdom. So the Magician, what a wonderful start with the Fool card at the bottom of the deck. So this is a moment for you to, with whatever changes that are happening in your life, to take that leap of faith, put faith over fear, and actually flip fear in your mind to feeling excited and ready, because by embracing this change, this is something that you have caused. This is something that you're meant to do, a path you're meant to follow, an experience you're meant to do. What is it that calls you? What is it that draws you? What is it that you get excited about, that you love to imagine and sit and visualize? You're about to enter a brand new cycle for that. So go to the edge with no fear, because you are able to fly. You're able to do this. And you have all that you need at this time in order to do this. If you can hear a little bit about a bit of better, it's not my dash hand running in and out. And then now I'm seeing the 6 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So you are going to be, they want me to do it this way rather than shuffle. You are going to be victorious. You're going to succeed. You're going to understand why it is you've come along this path the way you have done, what it is that you have gone through, what it is you have let go of, what experiences you've had are all happening for us. And you are going to receive that recognition and that reward that you truly desire and also deserve. And there is something coming in for you. Ace of Pentacles, beautiful, beautiful reading. And you see it's like these seeds here, it's just gently coming through. So this is something new. This is some new growth. It's fragile, it's fresh. Treat it delicately, treat it with the respect that it deserves. Understand that it is given to you at exactly the right time. Whatever this Ace of Pentacles in, it is a very divinely timed manifestation and something that you've been wanting. And you have, there's the Queen of Cups here. You've known this, your soul knows this, you know it. The Queen of Cups is somebody who's very empathic, very intuitive, can be a bit of a sponge sometimes. So be aware of other energies, that what you're taking on as well. Sometimes people are in desperate need of what you are. But literally, you have sat in your feelings, you've observed, you've understood, you've evolved, you've grown, and you've let go on. And this is why this is happening for you now. Let me find out a little bit more, Aries, about this Ace of Pentacles for you. Thank you, Spirit. I'm going to use my White Sage Tarot for this. Thank you for the Ace of Pentacles and the Magician, please, and the Fool card and the 6 of Wands. What a beautiful spread you've got. Thank you. Please tell me more about this Ace of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles. Lovely, lovely card to show this. And the 9 and the Ace makes the 10 of Pentacles. So this, whatever that is coming in for you with this Ace, whatever opportunity, whatever gift, whatever message, it's the cornerstone of that 10 of Pentacles for you. And that 10 of Pentacles means the realization of your goals, your manifestations, what you have been creating. And the 9 of Pentacles represents one step at a time. It's about you on every moment of this journey. You see, when we are in a space of thinking, well, I'm going to be at peace then, and I'm going to be happy then when I attain that goal, it's always not happening, because what you're doing is you're emitting out an energy of a lack. I don't have it. And you haven't been doing that. You've been blissful and present in the present moment. And if you have moments of not, this is just a reminder for you that when you actually experience and enjoy the journey like a tortoise, and you appreciate every step that is happening and the magic of it all that's happening for you, and the signs and the synchronicities and things, and appreciate as well and be grateful for the obstacles that have come your way, then you are in a space where, in this present gifted moment, you are choosing to receive everything as a gift, and therefore you're placing that into your future. And that is what is happening for you right now. The 9 of Pentacles is a very lovely energy to sit in. Let's see what else comes out. Thank you, Spirit. What else? Please tell me about the Ace of Pentacles and the Magician and the Fool and the 6 of Wands. Thank you. You've had to release a lot of things on this journey, but it's part of who you are, but it's not the story that you tell yourself so much anymore about who you are. You've released that kind of conditioned behavior. Well, look at this again. The 8 of Wands and the Magician has appeared again for you, my darling. Look at that beautiful Magician card. That's the feather. You are very guided. Do look out, do continue to look out and observe the signs and synchronicities. They come from all sorts of extraordinary, wonderful, weird and wonderful ways on this magical mystery tour of our life as a spirit having a physical experience. Universe The omniverse is always talking to you. All you have to do is listen, and you're observing. And this feather represents spirit around you, guiding you at this time. You've also got here the Eight of Wands. And so the Eight of Wands is about that communication. It's about the focus you have on moving forward with the right intent, with this high vibrational energy that you're in right now. Things are just happening for you. Everything is interwoven. You are weaving together your desires, and you're doing it in conjunction and in collaboration with other souls who, as I said, may or may not be aware of it, and you may not be aware of it, but it's all part of the intricate plan for your soul's life path. And I think that's really beautiful. And now, again, on the bottom of the deck, they're re-emphasizing this Ace of Pentacles. It's just there. It's almost there. You can almost touch it. You can feel it. You know it's coming in unless it's already arrived with you. And these two pentacles, you've got two Aces of Pentacles. So the two pentacles is whatever decisions that you are being asked to make about this, make it from the right space. Do not feel forced or pressured into making any decisions. Allow the answers to come to you naturally. One of the beautiful ways of doing that is simply to say, thank you for the answers coming in for me at exactly the right time. I am willing and open to receive. I am ready to receive. Thank you for the insight, for the clarity, for my wisdom, for my strength. Thank you for the direction for my journey. And this Ace of Pentacles, these two Ace of Pentacles, as long as you make decisions that are based purely on what feels right for you, not what you're thinking, what you're feeling is right for you, you follow that instinctive path. I was thinking earlier today that, you know, as a species, we are the only species that doesn't seem to trust our instincts, and yet every other animal, bird, insect always reacts from an instinctive point of view. And it is for the sole good of Mother Nature, and we just don't do that. We've conditioned ourselves not to trust our instincts, but our instincts are extraordinary. And our mind only retains the thoughts, the bundle of thoughts, the mistaken thoughts that we have regurgitate over and over and over again about things. And that's because our mind can only retain information from this lifetime, but our soul is infinite wisdom. So this is just stunning for you. Let's have a look. You know, don't be overwhelmed by making any decision, okay? Remember, change is good. Change is the godding process. It's a gift of divinity, God, and whatever you want to call God, the universe, God, the omniverse, whatever you want to call him, her, it. You are a part of that. You are a piece of that. And in understanding that as the magician, then you start to understand that there really are no coincidences or serendipity. You are causing this. You are causing this to happen. You are your own universe. Just beautiful. Let's just do a Sun and a Moon tarot for you as well. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. You're allowing it to come towards you now, my darling. You're allowing whatever is you're intending to come towards you, you're willing it towards you. You've kind of energetically released all resistance. Thank you, Spirit. And in doing so, you've gone from a space of kind of hiding who you really are, being worried about what people might think, and hiding away and quietly sort of manifesting, to actually coming into a space of saying, no, this is who I am. This is what I want to do. And that in doing that and respecting yourself, you've allowed this to come in as well. Thank you. We've got 3 cards here. Ace of Cups. You've got the Devil and you've got the Empress. Well, that's extraordinary. So Ace of Cups, first of all, popped out. This has all been down to self-love, creating that foundation for yourself, putting yourself first in a very healthy way, creating boundaries, doing things that feel good for you to do. You have become this vessel of love. And in doing that, the energy that you're projecting out is one of all-encompassing sharing and vulnerability, and wanting to help, but doing it from a place that feels right for you. And you had to go through all of this in order to be where you are now. You've got 3 aces that have come out for you now. Then you've got the devil, and then you've got the Empress. So this is this journey that you've been on. I feel that you were involved with somebody or something, but somebody who was kind of in and out of your life quite a bit. And it made you feel very trapped for a while. But you know, there's none of the cards are positive or negative. But the thing about the devil card, it is a realization and an understanding. And do you see kind of the contrasts here, which is so beautiful, that and there's that spider's web within the devil. So your soul needed to go through various experiences in order to come to the realization of who it is. And in order to get to there, you had to go through, you signed a soul-to-soul contract with somebody or something, and you had to go through these experiences in order to be where you are now. And so just like the positives and the surprises and delights that are starting to come into your life, you equally created this scenario. You weave together this scenario where you had a relationship with somebody who it triggered you and it triggered them, and it was meant to, and that was your soul's gift to them, and that was their soul's gift to you. Because, you know, another doesn't heal another, but another triggers in another the ability to heal themselves. So if you feel anything towards this relationship, try and feel gratitude for what you went through, because you had to go through it in order to be in this moment now. And the devil card represents holding on to and retaining a very conditioned way of thinking, reaction, doing something over and over again the same way. And eventually the pebble drops. Eventually we get a big enough slap around the face from the universe to understand, you know, the blunt truth almost has to hit us in the face in order for us to see it. And we have to go through experiences, because it doesn't matter what anybody tells us. Just like me talking to you today, unless you're resonating with it, or unless you receive it from your own internal infinite source wisdom. And when you receive it and feel it and know it, then you receive that feeling that goes with it, and that aha moment and that relief. And so you've had to go through this. Don't have no more procrastinations about where you're meant to be going and what you're meant to be doing. Have no more self-doubt, my darling. Self-doubt is simply your mind telling you the same story over and over again. Whatever is intended for you, you cannot lose it. It will not come to you. There's nothing you can do that will not stop it from coming to you. That is your life path. So it's about embracing the change and trusting that this change is taking you from where you are now to where the next step of your journey, in the words of Neil Donald Walsh, to the next grandest, greatest version of who you are. And that is the Empress. And I just want to look at this little card because it's so stunning. There is a swan there. There is this new cycle that's coming in. You've got the bunny rabbits there, which represent spring and a new cycle. You are now in receiving mode. You are now in, I deserve this. And you are allowing your manifestations to appear for you at exactly the right time. You've had an awakening. You are all aware. You are all observing. And I think this is an amazing, beautiful reading for you. I'm just going to pull one last card before I finish. Thank you. Any last messages for Aries, please? The Hierophant wanted to come out. And the Seven of Cups. So with this Seven of Cups, just thank you, Spirit, they wanted to give me a couple more. And the 10 of Wands and the 6 of Cups. Beautiful. 7 of Cups, 6 of Cups. Try not to embrace this change, okay? There are options. There is, you know, you're mulling things over at the moment, but just try not to give any attention to problems, because actually when you focus on something, where attention goes, energy flows. And a problem generally is because something hasn't worked out the way that you wanted it to do. And if you want a problem to go away, you simply stop talking about it or thinking about it. So don't sit in that space where you told yourself you were pull the plug on the feelings that you used to feel about things, because you are not that person anymore. You have healed, you have moved on from it. And I wonder whether this is an habitual attachment that you may have to something. Okay, because you've got here the Six of Cups and the Six of Cups, and in between that you've got the Ten of Wands. So I'm just answering myself from the question I just asked you. The Ten of Wands is about taking on too much, feeling too much responsibility, thinking too much about things, overthinking, doing too much for others, not setting those healthy boundaries. You are very loyal to your family and friends, and it's a beautiful energy that you have, but you have to put yourself first, because actually, if you don't, then not that you're no good for anybody else, but you're energetically going to pull on them rather than just be. And you know this. So this end of this cycle is here for you with the Ten of Wands. You have gone through something where you've really felt exhausted and overwhelmed by things, but you're not that person anymore. You have healed, you have moved on from that, and you've got three aces have appeared for you that is coming out, and it's leading to this beautiful Six of Cups. So this is a relationship that's coming towards you. It's one where you energetically are attracting them in as the energy that you are. So don't be surprised that the universe just closed doors on relationships about the energy that you used to be in. That's not what your energy is projecting now. You are attracting in as you are now, as a magnet. And whoever you're bringing into your life, and they're causing this to happen as well, you've both gone through a huge transformation. You've both had to grow through really quite dark, murky times. But that's the beautiful thing, that it's only when we're forced, like the Seven of Cups, to change, we have to change, that we do. And you know, I talk about this a lot, the analogy of the lobster is growing, but then it's forced to break out of its shell when it gets so uncomfortable in order to keep growing. And that's where you've been. And you're coming into this lovely space with this Six of Cups, where you're not going to be clinging on. Wherever you were before, you were clinging on to something and they were clinging on to you. But it was a codependent attachment. And that's okay, because through that, you've learned. And where you are coming into now is a relationship where you have utter respect for one another. And you know that they're on their path and you're on your path. And you don't have the need to be loved from them. Actually, from the Ace of Cups, all you're doing is sharing in the love that you have for yourself and everybody around you. So I think that's a really beautiful one, reading, my darling. And look, another Six of Wands has just appeared. Where was the other Six of Wands? Two Six of Wands. Isn't that fantastic? So, but the reminder for this here, come to the edge. You've got to go to the edge. You've got to go to the edge of your comfort zone, whatever it is that is this Ace of Pentacles twice and an Ace of Cups. You've got to have faith over here, fear, and go to the edge. And I'm going to finish with that beautiful poem. You may have heard me say it before. Come to the edge, he said. We're too afraid, they said. And this is my version of it. Come to the edge, he said. We don't want to, they said. Come to the edge, he said. We're afraid to fly. We can't fly, they said. Come to the edge, he said. We're too busy, they said. Come to the edge, he said. And they came and he pushed and they flew. Get ready to fly, my darling. It's all about to happen on that magical mystery tour. Put your seatbelt on. Lots of love. Take care. Bye-bye.